Hey, good people YouTube. My name is Nathan, and today in this video, I'll be talking about my experience, I guess, at a clubbing event or like a secret social event. It involved alcohol, and some other things that I'm going to talk about. You know, um, some context. I'm a Christian. Already, I grew up in a household where like drugs, alcohol, pornography and like sex is like considered like hard no's in my family. Although like I will admit, as someone in college, those are struggles for college students, and in some of those areas, that's a struggle for me. Um, but one of those areas that I never really had a hard time, dealing with was, when it came to alcohol. Um, Alcohol to me is something that that you cook with, right? For like cooking wine, right? um, or the only extent that I've ever drank really was like beer when I went to Germany, or sparkling wine when some store in NorCal was giving out sparkling wine tasting. It's truly interesting idea, but um, I never actually did like clubbing or like raves, or I never really went to and drank like hard, right? I never did shots or anything like that. But I decided one day in October, it's the 11th of October, it was a Friday, it was after my bio class, I was like, I'm gonna sign up and I'm gonna go to a clubbing event for like one of the clubs I joined. That's not that. Just disclaimer: it's not InterVarsity. It's not a Christian fellowship. No way, Jose would they do that? But this club, I went with them. It was like at 9 p.m. We went to somebody's house. There's a beer pong set up. Some there's a vodka bottle set up, and I did one drink. Ain't gonna lie, I didn't survive after one drink. I had to go back home after one drink. I didn't drink like immediately. I kind of waited for everyone and like made conversation throughout the night, so it wasn't like a complete waste. But I I found like vodka. Like I think like people told me like it's not pleasant to drink, and so I drank it, and I was like, why would you drink this? And like, why would you do shots? Because by the time I actually took my first drink, it was also mixed. It was Coke and vodka and one shot vodka. I'm gonna be honest. There were freshmen throwing up at the event, and I didn't really understand why. Like, people would drink for this just for this because you can drink. It's like gluttony, but with alcohol. I never understood why people drink something after drinking alcohol. I mean, drinking beer, I wasn't too big of a fan. Even in Germany, I was like, this thing, I can't like finish it. I had to like get my parents. But I never understood, after that event, um, why people would do shots after shots after shots until they got to the point of I'm throwing up. Like it's not pleasant. Already the drink isn't pleasant, and then the experience after you've reached and over exceeded your capacity your body's capacity for alcohol isn't pleasant either. So I never understood why people drank that much. I guess peer pressure and stuff like that. But I'll be honest, if you guys are if you're first time, if you're new in college, you've never done clubbing or stuff like that, and if you were interested, because I was interested this quarter, my best advice to you is this: stay off the alcohol, watch, and if you're going to drink something at the party, like as in like Coke or something like that, watch them pour it in. Watch them closely, because you don't know what they could put in, right? I actually didn't want vodka. I didn't want a drink, a shot actually in my Coke. I just want a straight Coke. But as I'm looking down into it and I'm taking the first sips, the fizz in the Coke is gone. And there's a funny tingling sensation on my tongue, which usually doesn't happen when you drink Coke. And I realized I wasn't watching carefully enough, and somebody at the counter had put vodka in there, a shot of vodka. And I drank it. Super unpleasant. And I started getting dizzy. This is why I had to leave after one drink because I was like, I'm done. But my best advice for people, if you're kind of from my background, coming from maybe a quote unquote Christian household with really strict rules about what you can do in college, don't drink. Or if you're going to drink something at the party, drink Coke. But if it's going to be a Coke or any other drink that's not alcohol, watch them closely to make sure that you don't just put something random in your drink. Um, Also, be prepared to like help out, and comfort freshmen who are drinking excessively. Um, they don't know their limit. I've asked them around. I've been like, hey, do you know your limit? They're like, I'm just going to go do 9, 10, 12 shots. Some of them can do it. Some of them can't. And when they can't, they're having their garbage bag in front of them, puking on the sofa, on the ground, sleeping away. And so I didn't want to do that. I wanted to avoid that as much as possible. And so I made it my goal. If I was going to drink, just once. Because I've never gone to the point of we're just drinking for the sake of drinking, which I never understood why you guys people out there do that. And I wanted to get back home because the next day I've got schoolwork to do. So yeah, I don't understand why you guys out there just drink for the sake of drinking. But if you're going to do that, be safe and hope you guys have a good time. All right.